actually just this yard sale sign.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some that's got to be dent in the wet. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Daniel. This is Red Dirt Resale, and I'm gonna show. Just went out and hit some. Me and my wife Leah. We went out and hit some yard sales. Actually, mainly just one yard sale, pretty much. And this thing, it was all antiques and vintage stuff and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, these people, they had some antique booths, and they were just into that stuff. They were moving, and they were just trying to get rid of it. A lot of stuff still had the tags, but like it'd have a tag for like $25 on it, and a lot of that stuff they were, you know, selling for $5 or $10. So ended up spending $451. Kind of an odd amount, no, but $451. Much of the stuff, we're about to unload it right here. Much of the stuff is stuff for Leah's little booth right here. Vintage, antique, boutique kind of stuff. And a couple things are just going to go out into the regular store part. And then I did get a few things for mine and my son's booth back there in the back, which is, you know, kind of toys and everything like that. They had a few vintage toys, but mostly stuff for Leah over here. I'll show you what we got. A few interesting things here. It's a nice day out. Really, really warm. Gonna open this door here. Let's see. We'll get these propped open. The yard sales were, it was advertised as a moving sale. You really don't ever know what you're gonna get till you get there, even based off some pictures, because you don't know if they just took a couple pictures of the best items and they really don't have very much more besides this few or not. But they literally, their driveway was full, their garage was full, and then in the house there was, most everything was moved out of the house, but they had a couple rooms, still had a lot of stuff in it, and then down in the basement there was all kinds of stuff in the basement. So there was a ton of stuff. We could have bought a lot more stuff that, you know, stuff that was interesting and everything, but there was just a certain point that you know, you can only buy so much. And okay, I said we spent $451. We actually ended up buying, we stopped at another yard sale and we did buy one thing there and spent another $30. So $481. That's what we spent today. About to pull it all out. Stuff here, stuff there. Oh, and that includes, got an extra shopping cart for over there. $5 on the shopping cart. Any of those things I can get, that's good, because those things, they wear out. The wheels wear out. You got to replace the wheels. They just start to get really rough, and sometimes they probably walk off. People just carry them off, and because we just leave them out here, but they're usually all right. But there's probably been a few disappear like that. Mainly though, it's the wheels just fall apart, and they can be replaced, but $5 can't beat it. All right. This is the heaviest thing I've got. This is actually a military filled desk. It actually turns into a little desk, so you know, if they would have set up like a some kind of temporary base or something, you know, I could just imagine, like, you know, a big tent set up and them setting up this whole desk there to, you know, do paperwork, whatever the case is. But I'll get it out here in a second and set it up and kind of show you. Ah, crap. I got fishing poles in here, and I got hooks stuck in something. These hooks get in stuff, it's hard to get them out. Oh my God. right, we got everything unloaded from the truck, brought inside. I'm going to kind of give you the rundown here real quick. Like I said, $481 total. So we're going to start off. I'll show you a couple of the bigger items. I'll show you the biggest item last, which probably worth as much as it's probably worth $481. I'm not really sure. I'll show you that one last. But here's a couple of items that we got here. This thing's pretty cool. It's the toy pickup wagon. This little thing right here clips on, and it's like a little circus wagon looking thing, and you can roll that thing, and little kid would put all their toys in it. And then you can keep all the toys, kind of like a little rolling toolbox. I mean, they were making individual prices. All of them, I don't remember all the exact individual prices because, you know, we were kind of at times bringing multiple pieces up. I do remember this was 25 bucks. I'm pretty sure we could probably get 50 bucks for it. That's what we're going to ask. It's about 50 bucks. Little plant stand, like stuff, that was $1. I remember they said you can have that for $1. So, I mean, not much there, but, you know, put it over in the booth for $5. And, I mean, it's only, you know, making $4, but if you do that enough times, you know, it's not just this one item. You have a lot of items that you pay $1 or $2 and you sell for $4, $5, $6, you know, it adds up. We got the metal milk crate here. These are always hot sellers. People like to decorate with them. Anything that people can decorate with and, you know, kind of use as storage is always good. We got this little cat bench, handmade, hand painted here. It's got a cat head on each side. This is pretty cool. I think the actual price they give something was 30 bucks. I'm thinking 50, 60 bucks, maybe more. This dress form right here, these are pretty expensive, and then this one's actually different because it has the hooks on the top. But just a regular dress form, if you go down and find one, like I know Hobby Lobby sells them, they're like $50 to $100 normally. But we got this, and it was full of hats. I'll show you in a minute. Vintage hats, antique hats, $50 for the whole thing. So I don't know, Leah might end up keeping that to use as display. If she ends up selling it, you know, that's $40 or $50 for that. And then the hats I'll show you here in a second. All right, this little thing right here, this is kind of unusual. It's a folding table. And it kind of has that farmhouse, see the top there? That farmhouse look everybody's going for, but it actually folds up, which is unusual on an old table like that. Got a lasso here. Something interesting. If you look way over there, I don't know if you can see from here, but she's got it kind of in the back of her booth, kind of got wood crates and pallets and stuff. Hang this thing back there. There you go. We got this chest right here. I think this thing was 20 bucks. This is a good one for her to display with because it's shallow. She could set it up on something. You know, it's a little bit different. Most of them are much deeper than this, but it's definitely got a really cool look for 20 bucks. All right, here's the military field desk. Hold on one second. Let me get something to put the camera on it, and I'll show you how this thing sets up. All right, this is going to be like the top of the desk right here. It's going to unhook. Okay, hold on. I have to undo these clasps on the side first. And then this, okay, there you go, lift up on it. And then, move over this way a little bit. This thing folds out right there. And these little hooks on that side here are going to hook right in there, I believe. Let's see. Some way, somehow. Okay. Gotta go down, get it in there, then come up. Now we're hooked in. Okay. All right. And if we look at it here, you got your little tabletop that sits up here. That folds out. for this. It hooks on, and then this side up, desk, field, headquarters. So like a little base setup. And then right here, you've got drawers. File. It's a file drawer. It's got little pieces here that they could put the things that hold the file. So that's file. Service records. It's got a divider. Service records, and then you got an inbox and an outbox. But it all kind of folds up like a trunk to be carried out there. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really, don't mean it's rare, but I haven't seen one before. But, you know, gotten tons of military trunks. But that was 50 bucks is the price they gave us on this, 50 bucks. So I was thinking, you know, I'm pretty sure that I could get 100 bucks. Maybe it's worth more. This is just, I'm just kind of throwing prices off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's worth 100 bucks to someone. All right, let's move over here. We're gonna look at some of the smaller items that we got. All right, let me show you some of the stuff that I got for the toy booth. First off, I got this, probably everybody's seen this, the Carom game. Used to have one of these when I was a kid. We actually still have the board for that. And it's got, hopefully it's got all the pieces in it. There's a bunch of pieces down in there. And it still has the box mostly intact. It's not in the best shape. So I got that, a couple of, you know, these old collectible glasses, peanuts, that was from McDonald's. And I got a question for everyone. Why does McDonald's not bring back all of these glasses and like the plates, you know, the plastic plates that have like the Hamburger Mayor and the Fry Guys and Grimace and the Hamburglar and all them? It's like everybody wants retro and everything. Why don't they bring that stuff back? It seems like they can make a lot of money, but that's a whole nother story. Here's a Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes cup. I got this little set right here. These little ducks, little wooden ducks. It's kind of a little pool toy. Needs a nail right there. And then I got all these. Oh, I got some old books too. Old golden books. Bambi. There's Donald Duck, Christmas, and a Yogi Bear one. But right here I got these, a bunch of these little pewter Civil War guys here. Those are pewter Civil War guys. These are little metal Tootsie toy, like battleships. But Tootsie Toy is the brand on them. Couple pewter football players, old-fashioned looking. This little set of pewter soldiers here. I got a Tweety Bird pen. I got these tiny little pewter guys. They're kind of like Revolutionary War looking guys here. It's a piece of trash. And then these right here, I'm not sure what these are made of, but there's a bunch of Indians here. They say Japan on the bottom. They're not metal. Man, I don't know what the exact material, what you would call. If anybody knows, I don't know if it's some kind of a resin or what it is, but it's not metal, it's not plastic. But all those right there, they're pretty cool. You know, they got a few nicks and dings, but I don't know, you know, no telling how old those are. So those are all for the for mine and my son's booth. Everything else I'm showing you, the military field desk isn't going to go over there. I'll just put that out for sale. I just thought it was something interesting to get. And all the rest of the stuff will go in Leah's area. We got this cannon. This is definitely a unique item. Looks kind of like it was made in, I don't know, it's kind of Spanish style or something like that. But kind of cool, handmade. This right here is awesome. This right here is a McCoy Pottery Little Red Riding Hood cookie jar. Very cool, but it is a McCoy. That thing's just got a really cool look. All right, these are all the hats that were on that rack part of that deal. I mean, some of these, like, look at this thing right here. Almost looks like, you know, one you would ride a horse in, but. So, stuff like this, you know, should be able to get 10 bucks a piece for. Here's another one similar to that one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this thing right here. That's a cool hat. 5 and 6. Lamer felt. Something Corp, New York, 100% wool. But all those hats right there, 6 hats. All right, let's move over here. These aren't old, but like I said, sometimes they were just given cheap prices, so we were just grabbing stuff. But metal signs, kind of a cool look to them. Here's an old metal tin. Cast no dirt into the well that gives you water. Not really sure what was in this thing, but it's just got a cool look to it, you know, for displaying. It's got the rust. It's got the nicks and dings in it. That look that a lot of people are looking for. Then we got a little bit of pottery here. That's got a cool look to it with the birds. PK Baker, West Hickory, North Carolina. And then these pieces of pottery here, these aren't marked, but these are really cool. Look at this. There's two of them that are similar. This one's a little bit bigger than that one. And then we got a colander, but it's a ceramic or porcelain colander right there. That's nice. All right, this right here, look at this thing right here, this bottle. It's actually, the printing is upside down. Rochester Germicide, Rochester, New York, January 25th, 1988. But it's like this, so I'm wondering if it wasn't made to like go into like a, you know, some kind of holder that upside down like that, and then it was dispensed out because of the fact that it's printed upside down. But somebody was trying to sell it in the antique booth here for $25 for the bottle. It actually says it's okay, germicide from an embalming fluid bottle. So had something to do with embalming, according to whoever made that tag. Here's another one. This has the blue tint. Gordon's Dry Gin. That's a nice bottle right there. Look, we get the whole, on the kind of monkey pod looking wood here, whole salad set. You get the big bowl, all the small bowls, and then the utensils to make a salad. That mid-century modern look that everybody's looking for right now. There you go. Got this little butterfly note holder. My wife loves butterflies. When she sees butterfly stuff, she likes to grab it. A couple of the vintage kitchen things right here. We got the chopper pushing down here. Let's see, it's got a marking on the bottom, Jimco. And then you got the little chopper here. When I was a kid, my mom had one of these things right here, and anytime she needed like some nuts chopped up, you know, for a recipe, she always had me do it because I love to do this right here. So we got those two. Look at this right here. It's dopey ceramic. I guess it's like a little pot, maybe put a little flour in it, but it's dopey from Snow White. I think they gave that to us for $1 was the price that they quoted on it when we were bringing stuff up. These knobs right here, I mean, these knobs are always easy sells, and you can get at least $5, sometimes way more, for any kind of a glass knob. And a couple pieces of cast iron here, cast iron hooks, the birds, little butterfly holder. You can put a little hanging something here. It's got the butterfly on the top. And then we got all these on the big size ball jars with the blue tint. Then they got the Atlas metal tops on here. Well, that one's Atlas ball, but they all got the tops. They're all with the blue tint. There's a number 7, number 0, number 4, and a number 12. And let's see what else we got. There's an interesting picture here. It's a bunch of like girls. It's like a big fancy tea party here. Unique picture. And a little antique bought and sold sign here. All right, and the last but not least, I'm going to show you, this is really cool here. Look at this bad boy here. It's got that mid-century modern look. It's from Gulf, the gas station Gulf. And we were told by the people we bought it for that this was actually came from a Gulf gas station out in California. So I'm just imagining that thing being, you know, outside the gas station like back in the 50s and 60s. And it's double-sided, so there's a clock on each side. And we're gonna plug this thing in. Let's see. Ta-da! And it works. Light works, clock works. So, no idea what this thing's truly worth, but like I said, I paid $4.80 for everything. The light just went out. I don't know. Don't know why, but the light just went out at the moment. I don't know if the bulb blew or not really sure what. Is there a? Okay, there's like a little. Oh, it's a dusk to dawn. Okay, yeah, he told me it was a dusk to dawn light, had the sensor on it, and I think that's what that sensor is right there that somebody's put on it. So obviously it's probably detecting, it probably comes on right at first, and then it detected that it was light in here, so turn the light off. But what was I saying? Yeah, no idea what it's worth. I mean, probably to somebody it's probably worth $480 to somebody. I don't know if we'll be able to get that, or if we'll really even try to get that. I don't know, we'll see, because it's hard when you start looking stuff like this up, you know. It's just hard to find. If you look up golf clock, it brings up just a lot of wall clocks, and most of them are reproductions, you know, just because everybody likes that golf logo, like the orange golf logo and stuff. So a lot of wall clocks, but not one that was actually like this, double-sided, that would have been outside, you know, just hanging. See, see where it would have mounted there? It would have been on top of a pole, or on top of another sign, or on top of a wall, or mounted, you know, up on the top of the building. Not really sure, but pretty cool. But that's it for our picking today. We buy storage units, we go picking, we do a thrift store, we do auctions, anything to do with the resale business. You know, we got our hands in it, seems like, at some point or another. If you like this video and you want to see more videos about the resale business, then hit that subscribe button. Give us that thumbs up, that helps us out a lot. Hit the like button and leave a comment.